Charlie Lee or Charles Lee? I know Chuck Lee. I've heard all kinds of variations. I call you all three on the radio.
Yeah.
But which one do you prefer?
My real name is Charles Lee, but Charlie Lee is fine, and Chuck Lee is fine as well.
All right. Does Chuck Lee have something to do with, like, Chuck Norris or karate or something like that?
No, my dad name. Everybody call my dad Chuck, and everybody call me Charlie. So.
Very good. So that's the difference there. So Charlie, coming to Cleveland State, I know originally from Milwaukee, you went to Huntington Prep, which is a great prep school. A lot of great players that go there. What led to your decision to come to CSU?
Really just Coach Waters and Coach G. I had a good relationship with them from high school and AAU. They was with me. Every AAU trip, I really saw them on the weekends. They was real close to my parents and all that. So, and my AAU coaches back at home had a real good connection with them. They said it's a guard school. They'll let me play here. So I just gave it a chance to come here. I think it was the right decision too.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, last year you got plenty of playing time as a point guard coming off the bench. This year you're the starting point guard, and I know in a Gary Waters system there's a lot of responsibility on the point guard to get it running and to get things going. What's that like for you as a sophomore? Because there's a lot to take in there.
Well, sometimes it get hard on me because I'm still learning as myself. It's only my second year of college, so my freshman year, I did a good job at playing a little spot-up minutes behind Jeremy, but now I ain't really got no senior to talk to, to help me out on there. So I'm the leader point guard on the court, and the other point guard is the freshman behind me. So we two young point guards trying to help each other out. That's it.
Yeah, we talked to Josh too, and about the relationship you guys have and how you're already trying to mentor Josh and help him. When he first came in, he struggled a little bit with the adjustment, but you shared with him a little bit of your experience as a freshman. It's tough as a freshman, isn't it?
Yeah, the toughest thing with Josh was practice, how physical we practice. A lot of colleges really don't practice like us, and I had that problem when I came in competing against Trey and Jeremy every day in practice. So now that I know that I went through a year of it, it's happening to him, but now he getting better at it in practice. It's no big deal no more.
Well, Charlie, for you, I noticed like your biggest improvement for me from last year to this year was your jump shot. I mean, you came in, and especially in November, those guys were leaving you open, which they're not doing anymore because they know you're knocking them down. But you were hitting those three-pointers. You were stroking them with confidence. To make that big of an improvement from your freshman year of college to your sophomore year, what did you have to do? I know you took a ton of jump shots, but what else went into that?
There's just not giving up on yourself and staying confident. Kimbrough was our point guard coach. I got with him every day. He worked with me on my arc. That was my biggest thing, is shooting with arc. So once I started doing that, I just kept shooting every night, and my jump shots is getting better.
You talked about having it's a young core. I mean, all you guys are very close to the same age. A lot of freshmen and sophomores. One of the youngest teams in the country, youngest team in the Horizon League. For you guys, does that give you an extra special bond, knowing that, there's not a lot of older guys here. This is us, and this is going to be the main group going forward for the rest of our college careers.
Yeah, I do think it gives us a special bond because we got 2 or 3 years with each other. Some got 4, so we have a couple years with each other. Ain't nobody leaving early, so we'll be with each other for a while. So. And our chemistry get better and better every year.
You talked about Coach Kimbrough. He coaches the point guards, and of course Gary Waters is the head coach. But playing for those guys now, Charlie, you've been in the system a little bit. How has that helped you develop as a person and as a player?
A lot, because they teach you just on the court is when it's about basketball. All off the court is about life. So they teach you a lot how to become a better man in life, and how to be respectful and get good grades in school and all that.
What's the most important thing you've learned here?
Well, I learned a lot from our success class, so I would just say everything that I learned in there overall would be the most important thing I learned.
And there's a lot of talk about that now too, and Gary Waters has taught that ever since he's been here, the success class. Some people hear that and they say, wow, a success class. I haven't heard many colleges or many people that teach that. What do you learn in something like a success class?
It's just about life. He break down like fundamentals about basketball as well, like the percentage of people going to the next level and everything. So he just don't want you to base yourself on basketball and just always have a backup plan in life, because there's not a lot of people that make it to be a professional basketball player.
This team going forward, Charlie, where do you see this team going?
A Final Four. I think we got a good chance of going far in the NCAA tournament in a couple of years from now. This year, we just trying to stay strong and keep playing and get as far as we can right now. But next year, I think we'll be fine.
Charlie Lee, off the court, what do you like to do when it's not basketball?
A lot of times I like to come back to the gym and work out, or I play 2K13 or watch movies. That's really it.
All right, when you watch movies, what's been a couple of your favorites you've seen lately?
I like old movies like Set It Off. What else I like? I like a lot of action movies.
All right.
Any type of action movie that I watch.
Okay, and then you say you like to play the 2K. I know a lot of the guys on the team like to play that too. I know it's Call of Duty is all Sebastian Douglas's. We got that. But who's good at the sports games?
I play against Trey Lewis all the time. Me and him and Marlon, us three, we compete at that all night. So
who's the best?
Right now, Trey up by a game on me. we count the games off.
Right.
And we lose and win, so he up by one game.
All right, so he's up what is it, like 100 to 99 or what's
No, we just start counting this 2013 year.
Okay, so it's like 8 to 7, something like that?
Nah, it's you're probably right. You're probably right. It's
about
probably
8 to 7.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. And finally for you, you know, it seems that you can see your growth and your development, especially as a point guard. The assists are going up every single game. What's the thing that you take the most pride in on the court? Because as a point guard, you get to do it all. You get to shoot, you get to drive, you get to dish it out, you play defense. I mean, you're doing a lot. What's the biggest thing for you on the court?
Well, the biggest thing on me is first is winning my point guard matchup. I try my best to not let the other point guard dominate me in the game. So then once my defense is all right, I look to pass a lot. Some people say I need to shoot more. I take up a lot of shots, pass up a lot of shots, but I just try to get my team involved as best as I can.
Charlie, it sounds good. Good luck the rest of the year.